Hey everybody, hope you had a great weekend. We're sitting down to start our innovation project today. A few things that you should make sure you do today: get outside, take a walk. The weather's probably real nice, get some fresh air first. Once you sit down for some work this week, there's two things you can focus on in your innovation work. We're starting our innovation project. Remember that innovation is a process that results in an improvement to a process, a product, or an understanding. Keep that in mind as you work through your innovation project. Part one of the project is the proposal. Today and for this week, you need to be defining the problem or the project that you're going to be working on. Keep in mind the engineering design process. Keep that in the front of your head as you work through this. In the document we've shared with you, you can see the entire design process. We're focusing on part number one today and this week. Part number one is important because it makes sure you define the product and the problem fully. So do some thinking on that. Feel free to do some sketching, some brainstorming, some other work around that as you create your proposal. These are due next Monday at noon. At that time, your iSTEM teachers are going to be looking at everybody's proposal and making some suggestions for how to make that better. The other piece of work that we'd like you to work on this week is a little mini assignment called Life in the Time of COVID. We would like you to work either individually or in a small group to create a public service announcement about how to adapt in the time of COVID, or maybe some advice you'd like to give some people. What are some tips to make it through the day when you're self-isolating? What's something you wish you knew? You can make a poster or a video or some other resource. There's a document full of suggestions that you can look at to make your work as good as it can be. So that's what we're focusing on today, and this is what you can focus on this week for your innovation period. We expect that this work should take you about roughly 2 hours. We bank 2 hours of your instruction time this week for these two mini assignments, okay? The most important one, the innovation project, is due again next Monday at noon so that we can review that. Life in the Time of COVID should be handed in at some point during this week into the shared folder that you can see on your iSTEM classroom. For updates, you want to keep an eye on each of your Google Classrooms over the course of the next few weeks. As well, our spreadsheet that has our usual schedule will start to be updated again, and you can refer to that spreadsheet if you need to know what subject you should be focusing on at any given time during the week. Okay, so get down to it. There's your assignments.